What's up, guys? So today I figured I'd do a little something different. It's a Saturday. I work Saturdays typically, so I figured maybe let's go check out my shop and I'll show you what I do for a living during the day or during the week. Let's go check it out. Alright, so made it to my shop. Today I have kind of a full schedule. I have a Dodge Charger tint, and I have front doors on a Mercedes, and then I have, I forget what else I have. I have another car, but this is the first car of the day. So this car is going to be a full tint job, everything from the front windows back, and also including the windshield, which here in California, anything you do past the back doors on the front doors is technically illegal, but oh well. These cars are also kind of a pain because the back glass on them, to shrink them properly, they can be kind of hard because the glass is so bubbled, but they're not too bad. It's not like a Volkswagen Bug or anything like that. Also the defroster lines are pretty thick, so you have to use steel wool on them to get the tint to lay down properly, or else you'll get these things called peanuts, which I probably will get one or two because it's very common. If I get one, I'll show you. So let's get to prepping this thing and we'll put some tint on it. Okay, now we're ready to throw some tint on. So this is going to be a little more difficult than a regular car would be because it has these window visors. Not too big of a deal, but yeah, it's just a little speed bump. But I'm going to go grab my film and roll the window up and we'll put some film on here. So this step is called making a pattern. Basically, what we're going to do is take this square piece of film. It's obviously not cut like a window. And I'm going to use the window and make it look like a window. So there's no right or wrong way to do this. This is just my way. I take that back. There is wrong ways to tint a window, and I'll put some pictures right here to show you. Okay, so after the film just gets laid on there, using a hard card, tap it down to the surface so it's stuck. Then I have a paint pen. Take this guy, find my edge, follow it all the way up on both sides. Okay, so now lines are drawn on the sides. Take the blade, cut off my excess. And I'll actually save the excess part so I can use it for a little port. So now I know what you're thinking. This isn't clean. This isn't gonna go on a window. So now that I have the top cut, the sides will lift up a little bit, roll it down to get past the visor, and bam. Again, take the hard card, lock it down. So with these visors here, I'd only have to do the paint pen one time, but since it's tucked up, I gotta do it twice. So finish that line, finish this line. Blade comes out again, find the top edge, and nice clean top edge. I know what you're thinking. This still doesn't look like a window, so how does this work? I'll show you. We'll take it off and put it on the peel board, and then we'll finish cutting this. So now is where these lines come into play. So that right there is basically the edge of my window. So what I want to do is cut like a 1/4 inch off to the side of each one of these so the film can tuck behind the gasket so you actually can't see a gap. So it looks nice and clean. And that's our window. So let's turn it upside down and we'll throw it on. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I am popping the panel to pull the sweep out. A lot of tinners don't do this, some do. I find it gives you a way cleaner job, way cleaner install. It's kind of hard to visualize it, but if you don't pull a sweep, you have to do what's called tucking. And in my experience, I've seen small creases in the sides of the film. And I'm not saying everybody does that, so that's just what I've seen. And I just feel like this gives you a better overall install. Pull the panel back, pull this guy out. Doesn't take too long, takes a couple seconds, and it's just some quick insurance to make sure you got a good job and the customer's happy. Okay. So now the most important step in tinting any window is the cleaning of it. Most people overlook this, and that's where you get really, really crappy tint jobs. So it's good to take your time and thoroughly clean the window before you install the film. So let's do that. And again, this is just my way, not the right way. Every tinner has their own way how to do these things. So this is just a white Scotch-Brite pad that we used. It's very gentle on the glass, but it cleans it very well. So I have to do a white Scotch-Brite. I use a chamois and a yellow turbo. Up and over. Those corners, those sides. Pull it down. Thoroughly clean your top edge. This is where most of the contaminants and dirt are. If you don't clean that good, you're gonna have a bad install. I mean, that's from one top edge on this car. So after you do the top edge, take my blue squeegee, make sure it's wrung out all the way, go across the top edge, and then yellow turbo to finish it off. Time. So now what I do is start on the sides, get them wet, go along the top. I don't hit the top edge, I just go right under it. Soak the window, roll it up so the top edge isn't hitting the top. You don't want to roll it up and hit the channel because then you're going to have to clean all over again. Finish getting the bottom wet, spray the tint down, peel the liner so it exposes the adhesive, and get it nice and wet. I'm back over here with my tint. So as I have it in a U shape, don't want to touch any sides. I'll start with one side, get it in, fold the other side in, slowly bring it down. Get it tucked back there, move over this side, tuck the top corner, and now it's tucked on the sides, so let's roll it down. So now is the aligning part. This is where that clean top edge comes into play. Line it up right to the very top. Let me make sure it's tucked. Okay. So it's good. It's in places where I want it. Give it a little spray. take my squeegee, start from the top edge, and work your way out. As is, just squeegees out all that water, so you get a nice clean bond with the adhesive to the window. Okay, so this window I'm going to use a heat gun on it to get that a little warm so it'll tack up and you don't have to worry about sliding around. So what I'm doing here is using a heat gun to put a little bit of heat in these top corners just so I can tack it up. Okay, so now it's nice and tacked down. We can roll our window all the way up and finish with the bottom. Then after you finish squeegeeing, I like to take a little pointer guy, a little triangle, tri-edge, and go in these corners, or the edges, and get the excess water out of there. So once that's all out, I'm going to take a blue chamois, my platinum, and get down on the bottom and get my top edge. And that is how I tint a window. I'll show you how it looks. Alright, so let's see how my top edge looks. Quick wipe. So there's the top edge. Nice, clean, close top edge. I'm not trying to give myself an attaboy, just showing you guys. Roll it all the way up. Now let's go to the outside. And you can see what I mean by when I cut it a 1/4 inch past. Let me wipe this down. You can see on the edges right there. Can't see any gap. It's nice and tucked away. So that is how I tint a window. I can't really do much more talking on this video because I have more cars coming in, but I will set my camera up and we'll do some time lapse of the cars and you'll see the final product. That was just one window, so let's get to work.